job, man, and you fucking hate the coworkers, you hate your boss, you hate the job, you hate everything about it. You know, but you're getting a paycheck. We're here to make you laugh, here to make you think, here to make you bring up discussions with your friends. That's what the blank canvas is here for.
The only reason that jealousy even exists is because we put too much value in things rather than we do life. So being distracted or worried by things that you cannot control in your life in any way right now is a waste of energy and a waste of time. Because by that time, homegirl had been, dude, I guess used her up or whatever. and then, how about now? Yeah. Or the land of the free, if you're a rich white man, and the home of the rest.
Reporting live from Canada, it's a Blank Canvas podcast. We told you we were out, y'all. Erica, how did this happen? Please let us know. We still racking our brains over it. Like, why? Jesus, man. What's been up, ST?
Man, nothing, man. Just, chilling as best as I can, trying not to, think too much about it. But, I got to continue living life, man. I can't sit around and worry about what kind of clowns we got in office. What about you, EC? How you feeling?
Man, nothing much, man. Had a good weekend. Got my passport stamp,
Yeah.
Went to Canada, ain't coming back. No, I'm just kidding. But, man, I kind of saw it coming, and we're gonna get into it later when we talk about Dave Chappelle and his little stuff, his little SNL. We host SNL because that shit was hilarious. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, man, I kind of saw it coming. I kind of knew that he had a chance once he pretty much was a Republican representative. I kind of knew he had a chance, but man, my weekend was straight. I really didn't do much. Because we're getting close to, holidays, with Thanksgiving and all that. So, everything kind of slows down before holiday season, and that junk ramps up. You start, running to relatives you didn't want to talk to. You got to fake that shit.
Yeah.
Everybody already know that. You got that one uncle you don't want to talk to, but, he makes some good-ass food or something, or he get invited over, and you got to go.
Yeah.
That kind of shit. So, I know, next couple weeks, probably both of us, we're probably going to be real busy with Thanksgiving coming up and then going into the Christmas season, man. Yeah, another thing, man. Why I seem like every damn year, man, it seems like Christmas, like, is getting celebrated earlier. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was no time right after Halloween. Like I was walking in Walmart and I saw Christmas trees with Christmas lights on them, and I was like, wait a minute, what? Thanksgiving ain't here yet. Like, why are we disrespecting Thanksgiving? But then again, when you think about what Thanksgiving is, you're kind of like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, man, the place I go work out at, right after, like you said, right after Halloween, they were already putting up Christmas lights. And then, like, as I was walking past the dudes putting it up, I was like, it ain't even Thanksgiving yet, man. And then they started laughing. Like, they already got all the signs talking about support the holidays, because they don't call Christmas anymore because all the other crap.
Yeah.
Get ready for the holidays. Already got the lights up, and they're about to put the tree already done at Atlantic Station. They already got the tree done and everything. I'm like, God damn, man, can we cut the turkey?
Yeah.
No shit. But yeah, man, it's been a pretty funny weekend. Watch people freak out and all these protests.
Oh yeah, rage everywhere.
Yeah, dude, I'm talking about everybody out there protesting, man. Like people in the streets, and like it was like 25 major cities. People were just going around, just like trying to have a peaceful protest. And now, all of Trump, like Trump Tower, is a no-fly zone. Can't fly over it. It's like pretty much his fortress now until he, gets into office.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so nobody can really like go there to, to protest. You're pretty much trying to just get him ready.
But even when he does, even when he does move in though, like you already know that 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, that's going to be on lockdown for quite a while.
Oh yeah, man. Because a lot of people like Michael Moore, he
Yeah.
predicted that Trump wouldn't do all 4 years. I'm like, Jesus.
I mean, he has a reason to fear for his life. I mean, because it's nationwide. People hate you, and like they at least gave Bush a chance, before they started hating him. But they hate Trump from the beginning. Like you can't go wrong. Like you have to do somewhat of a good job in the name of everybody. Because, if one thing goes wrong and they catch you, somewhere, it's going to be, pretty bad.
Oh yeah, man.
They already throwing rocks at him.
Yeah, and then the crazy thing about it, well, not really the crazy thing about it, like people just coming out of their shells now since Trump is in office, man. You see a whole bunch of just racial attacks on them, on minorities. Like this Muslim girl said she got attacked the day after. I saw this one right on the wall talking about Black Lives Don't Matter. Trump's in office.
Wow.
Just everywhere, just N-word plastered everywhere. Just gays fearing for, their lives, the LGBT community. And I just think like, man, we just need to, but because when most presidents get into office, man, it don't really affect your everyday life.
No.
But people know
what Trump is about.
He about to touch some souls, son.
Yeah.
Because he already said he's going to deport. He said he deported a million immigrants. Like in his first, like I read like his first 100-day, what was it like his
executive orders?
Yeah, executive orders that he has that he's trying to like play like pretty much like throw down like the first days he get in. Like he backtracking on Obamacare, which I thought was fucking hilarious. So he backtracking on that because the 60-minute interview. He said keep some parts of it. He's not going to
exactly
all of it. So I thought that was funny because he was like, "I'm getting rid of Obamacare." I was like, "Okay." Like, they teach them already. Like, dude, that's gonna be too tough to do all that shit.
Yeah.
But, he is going to try to get rid of all illegal immigrants, man. That sucks if you are an illegal immigrant and you're doing jobs that people don't want to do, man. I feel for you, man, and I hope you become a natural citizen, through the process, man, before it's too late. And most illegal immigrants, if not all of them, are like the backbone of our country, man. That's what our country.
I mean, let's be honest. The country was built on illegal immigrants. Whether they want to realize it or not, but they're illegal immigrants. Even though they were born here, like nobody but the Native Americans are the natural people of this country. So
exactly.
And the thing is, they try to spin it so that little things like that, like the truth, doesn't matter. It's based off of what's going on now and who's in power now.
What I say so. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I say is law. But yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another week of the Blank Canvas Podcast. We're a topical show that comes on every Wednesday at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on your favorite podcasting services from Stitcher, iTunes, Audio Mac, YouTube. And, you can also follow us on your favorite social media sites as far as, Twitter, at Blank Canvas ECST, and on Instagram at Blank Canvas ECST, and on our Facebook at Blank Canvas ECST. So, make sure you hit us up. Please hit the follow and subscribe button. Shout out to homeboy that hit us up and follow us up on Audio Mat. We see you, player. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Spread the news to your friends and keep this shit popping. So let's go ahead and get to the news.
Let's get it.
This is not a news topic, but man, we're gonna talk about Dave Chappelle Saturday Night Live skit that he had that he did last Saturday, man. What'd you think of it, ST?
For the most part, They were pretty good. He had some that weren't that funny, but with Saturday Night Live, you kind of guaranteed to have some duds. But for the most part, yeah, it was pretty funny. It was good to see him back on TV, doing sketches and not sketches but skits. But it was good to see him, doing characters. Kind of makes me, wish for the Chappelle Show even more.
Yeah, I know, dude. That's what he pretty much that's what he really wanted. But I think like we were talking about on like we were texting our group, with our friends. We were like he back. We was like, nah, I think it was just because he even said it on the show. He's like, this is something that just mark off my bucket list.
Yeah.
And I don't think he come back to TV because I know he knows what comes with it.
Yeah.
If he ever came back. And he ain't trying to go back to Africa again, so I think.
No.
I think.
Well, I don't know. He might now.
Hey, shit, he might. But some of the funny skits were the one where he did on election night. That shit was funny. Where like pretty much like to go ahead and set up the scene for y'all. It was pretty much like Dave, pretty much with his white friends watching the election, watching the results of the election. They were all like pro Hillary. And they were just like, like throughout the night, Donald Trump kept on winning states that, Hillary needs to win, to win the election. Y'all all know the story. But it was just funny, like, on one of the scenes, the guy was like, man, I'm going to call it now, man. We're going to win Florida. To the Latinos. And I was like, to the Latinos! And then they showed like the next scene, it said 8 p.m. It was like, well, Donald Trump is going to win Florida. And Dave Chappelle said, I think the Latinos didn't, hear your toast. And then it got to the point where it was like the end of the night, and the lady was like, "So what's going on with it? What's going to happen to the illegal immigrants?" He was like, "Oh, come on, Sharon. Nobody gonna be out there picking their own strawberries. We all right." Oh shit! And I thought that joke was funny. And then another funny part was like, man, what about the Midwest? And then that's when Chris Rock came in, because Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle are really close friends. And he was like, maybe there's 100,000 black people in Green Bay. He was like, niggas love the Packers. Oh man, but that was one of the funniest skits. And then when they recreated The Walking Dead,
yeah,
season 7 premiere was funny when they brought back the time. What was the name of the pimp? What was the name of the skit?
Yeah, it was the Player Haters.
Yeah, there it is. I'm like,
yeah.
Negan. Look more like a Stephanie. And then he was like, look at them boots. Like the white kids say on the internet. What
are those?
What are those? That joke was funny. He brought back, who else did he bring back, ST?
Of course, he brought back Tyrone Bigham.
Yep.
The black white supremacists.
That shit was funny as hell, yeah. This is Trump America now. And then like what's the name of the white dude that he does? I forgot his name, the character.
He was from the news. I can't remember. I can't remember his name.
But he was like, this Trump America now, boy. And the white character he does like, that's right, that's damn right. Oh man, and then he brought back Little John.
Yep.
Which I thought was kind of, he had to bring him back, and that was one of his funnier characters.
Yeah, it was.
And it wasn't overdone.
Yeah.
So it was okay. Because he could have really overdid that character. He'd have been like, oh, okay, because this don't even kind of make sense anymore.
Yeah.
Well, it did make sense for that skit because he brought back all his old characters. And then people were like complaining, talking about you should have brought back this character. I'm like, I think he brought back all the prominent, his most prominent characters during his show. I don't think he missed anybody.
Well, of course, everybody wants to see Prince and Rick James, though.
Yeah.
Because Prince and Rick James took him over the top.
Yeah.
And then, everybody else kind of followed suit. But,
Yeah.
If it weren't for Prince and Rick James, that show it probably wouldn't be as funny as it was.
Yeah, that shit, yeah. Game. Blouses. Yeah, dude. And, his opening monologue was heartfelt towards the end, where he pretty much said he was in the White House and it was a BET event. I thought that was funny But he said it was a whole bunch of niggas there, and Bradley Cooper. And he said it was good to see black people in there having a good time, you know, because back in the day, you know, Lincoln had to come get Frederick Douglass at the gate because he was stopped at the gate because he wasn't allowed into the White House. And then another president, you know, invited one of his black friends in there, and he got so much flack. He said a nigga would never come into the White House again. And then he was like, man, from a disenfranchised people, you know, we're going to give you a chance. Donald Trump, you know, give us a chance. And I kind of, you know, I liked it to a certain extent, but it's kind of just like, you know, it's kind of sad that we're still to the point where we kind of like begging, like, please give us a chance. Like, man, go.
Pandering.
Yeah. And I kind of was like, Dave, no, but, you know. But it was another funny joke that he had. At the beginning of the skit, he was like, I said the Trump Tower, and the maid came in, you know, I went ahead and grabbed me a handful. And then he said, it's okay. The boss said it was okay. Don't worry. So I thought that was funny. And, that whole, like, if y'all can, man, please go to YouTube and, look at both of those skits. Cause both of those skits are on YouTube now, still probably now. And then we'll listen to his 10-minute, opening monologue. And while you're watching it, look over his left shoulder at the female at the top of the stage. Watch her reactions throughout his whole stand-up. It is priceless. Because, like, her whole, like, yeah, STD, go back and watch that shit, too. Because I don't know why I gravitated to her. But the whole time he was doing, like, half of his skit, half of his, little 10-minute little stand-up, she was like, oh my God. And then she barely laughed. Because I guess she was just thoroughly offended by what he was saying. And I guess he was just dropping the N-word a whole bunch, and then, like, pretty much some studio executives said that's the most that nigga has been said on network television since 1970.
Yeah, Tribe Called Quest added to that too. So.
Oh yeah, they sure did, man. Yeah, I'm listening to the album right now, man. I'm not feeling it.
You not?
I got through the first disc. I need to get to the second disc.
Okay. Cause I like the two songs that they showcased.
Yeah, We the People.
Yeah, both of them. Yeah, they were both pretty good.
Yeah, they weren't bad. It was funny. I saw Consequence got him a little shine.
Yeah, you know, he and Q-Tip are cousins, so you know I guess they finally made up.
Oh, okay, there you go. Hey man, need his money.
I'm sure he ain't getting nothing from it, but you know, just to get him, you know, some shine though.
Yeah, maybe somebody will download a Consequence song. But what you think? Like overall, what would you rate? Like just Dave Chappelle's part. Like take out all the SNL stuff. What would you rate his? Like a 1 out of 5. What would you give him?
I give him about a 4, I guess.
Yeah, because the other one that really kind of missed was the last two skits did miss. The last call skit that he did with Bar, and then the breast milk one.
It was kind of funny. I'll take the breast milk one over the last call joint.
Oh yeah, of course, because it was like he was like, "You thirsty? Yeah, man, I'm getting mine right here." What's up with him with breast milk, dude? You ever notice that? What's up with him with breast milk?
I don't know, just you know, Cambodian breast milk, and you know now the breast milk from SNL.
But yeah, man, it was very nostalgic, man, to see him back on TV, and he had an interview. He said he was real scared to do it because, you know, he kind of want to go out on top, and you know when people just have seen you in the light for certain, you know, for so long, and they only see you a certain way, you don't want to, you know,
they expect so much from you.
Yeah, underperform. So that's why I don't think he'll ever come back to do TV. I don't think he'll ever do it because it'd be too much pressure.
Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe he would. I guess if he did do it, he'd probably be on, you know, just like I don't care, you know, I'm gonna do it whether you like it or not type of thing. So I don't know. You know, Dave is kind of like that anyway. He's not really, you know, out to do things for other people's approval.
Exactly.
You know, because I mean, if you think about it, the show wasn't out for anybody's approval. You know, he did what he felt, and you know, people just happen to love it.
Yeah, I know. So I don't know. I don't think he's coming back, but if he did come back, I'd be the first one there watching it. I watch every damn episode, like everybody.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Everybody be there. If he even did like one season, just 8 episodes, I'm gonna come back for one more season. I'm gonna do 8 episodes. It's these skits I've been sitting on for years and I really wanted to do.
Yeah.
Man, that first night, it'd be like the highest rated cable show of all time, dude. Everybody be sitting down watching that.
Yes, it would. Even the people that claim they don't like the fact that he uses nigga a lot, they'd still be all over it.
It'd be front row center, man. So, man, shout out to Dave, man. That's like the first time I watched Saturday Night Live in years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't watching in years, man. And I know they definitely saw that in their ratings.
Yeah.
People don't watch that junk like they used to.
Nah, cause I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. A lot of the times, the writing is just not what it used to be. So
yeah, and then the comedians aren't as funny as they used to be either. Like it was some iconic comedians on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Like Will Ferrell, Chris Rock, homeboy that died, what's his name?
Chris Farley.
Even David Spade. What David Spade on SNL?
Yeah, but I
ain't saying he's funny, but he was on there. Yeah, I ain't saying he's funny.
I'm about to say.
Yeah. Who else was really funny that was on there?
Tracy Morgan was funny on there.
Tracy Morgan was funny. Homeboy that hosts the Tonight Show. What's his name?
Seth Meyers.
Not Seth Meyers. The dude that took Jay Leno's spot.
Oh, Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon, yeah. The only funny skit that he did was the Dick in the Box.
yeah.
Dick in the Box. That was like the only funny thing that I remember him from.
Tina Fey was pretty funny.
Yeah, people love Tina Fey, man. I never gave her a chance, so I don't know.
Yeah, she was pretty good, especially when she was doing Sarah Palin.
Oh yeah, I bet that. Oh, okay, I bet that shit was funny then.
That joke was hilarious.
Yeah, man. So if they keep on, like, who could be a host? Who could be another host of SNL that you would want to, watch the show for? I couldn't think of anybody. I like Jamie Foxx. I would watch it. I'll come back for one more night if Jamie did one.
I don't know. I don't know. Jamie might be funny. Maybe, let's see, because Jim Carrey's done it, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, Jim's done it, yeah.
Yeah.
Jim is I don't know what the hell Jim Carrey doing now.
Yeah, sitting back.
Yeah, he don't have to do shit.
Yeah, chilling.
He's done he paid his dues on, In Living Color. And then, he has a little run with Ace Ventura and The Mask and all that, so he had his shine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he really gotta do shit either. But man, like we said, go check those skits out, man. If you have it, because you need a good laugh, please, and watch the monologue and watch the lady up in his Dave's left shoulder, over his left shoulder. Just watch her. She is not laughing at all. Like she is like, what the hell? This is ridiculous. I found that funny within itself. But and one of my other little pieces of news, man, want to give this brother a shout out. Jules Jones. He's a 21-year-old black male that became Michigan's youngest state representative. So Jules Jones, a student of the University of Michigan, has made a political history for the second time. Last year, just 20 years old, Jones became the youngest person ever to sit on the city council. In Michigan. Now, at 21, he has been elected the youngest state representative ever in Michigan. According to the Michigan Journal, Jones defeated his opponent, Robert Pope, with the 66% of the vote.
Wow.
He freaking destroy them.
Destroy him.
In addition to his political works, Jones is a full-time student at UNM, double majoring in political science and finance. Man, shout out to you, player, man. You doing your thing.
Man, and especially in a state where, they could use some multinational people in a place of authority and places, in office, man. Because, we all know what's going on right now. And, the whole Flint thing.
Oh, yeah, man, that shit's fucked up, dude.
Yeah, so, and Detroit is actually cleaning itself up, day by day. But that state definitely needs, some, representatives of another, nationalities in there, because it doesn't make any sense for you to, just literally kill people by poisoning their water. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, man, that shit was real fishy. That shit was real fishy, dude.
And they know what they doing.
Oh yeah, they know what they're doing. He had 22,574 votes, and Robert Pope got 11,563 votes. So he freaking destroyed them.
Robert Pope sound like he.
So he was mad.
It sounds like a supremacist name.
Hell yeah, like Pope was like shit. But that's good, man. Keep your head up. He seems like he has a bright future in politics. Cause he already this is a young man that's had a goal since he was young, and he's executing it, man. You got to number respected.
Yeah.
So, man, most props to you, dude. Just don't end up being a puppet like most black people that hold office. They end up just being puppets, for everybody else, and you can't get shit done.
And don't get caught up in those scandals either.
Yeah, man. If a female come in and bend over, you drop a pen, man, you be like, okay, here's a pen. Don't be like, I get it for you, zip. Like, and then she get penetrated, and then she's like, we got you. You're like, what?
Yep.
And she's like, nothing. So don't get caught up in that junk, man. Try to move above it, because they'll send your, like, once they find out your vices, they'll send them in, dog, just to take you out. Especially if you're like a clean cut guy.
Yeah.
Just to find a way to trip you up, man. But shout outs to you, dude. And keep doing your thing. Man, keep representing, man. You can tell you following your dreams, dude. And that's a clean laced brother, man. Now females won't look at him and be like, oh, he corny.
Yeah.
And he 21. He 21 doing big things, man. He gonna have some money. The way he rolling. They're like, oh no, he corny, man. He ain't got that swag.
Well, I don't know. You take some broke down hoe who'll try to trip him up too, and she'll know that he corny, but
Yep.
She'll have a baby by him and then ride out.
Yeah. I hope not. I hope she at least try to marry him.
He'll be next on the list, paying $20,000 a month.
Yeah. Oh man. No, Jones. That junk doesn't happen, man. That junk happens real quick, man. So yeah, don't become another statistic, dog. Try to fight above it. Yeah, keep your focus, man. It ain't worth it, man. In the end, that vagina not worth it. Not destroying no dreams. Getting it in them pockets. Ain't never worth it. But I mean, that's pretty much it for the news. Unless you got something else.
Nah, man, I don't have anything. I think it's been pretty much a slow week. Besides, the election and everybody, of course, like we said, raging out. And,
man. People are freaking the hell out, dude.
Yeah, man. Like, it's funny because I think Trump is scared too. I think he's scared not only for his life, but just the simple fact that I'm sure he doesn't want to be known as a huge failure. And, Trump, like any other powerful white man, has an ego. And he's going to want to feed his ego. And whether he, wants to admit it or not, he needs the approval of everybody in order for his ego to grow. Because he can't claim, fame to anything unless he does something that's going to help out everybody. There's just no way. There's just no way around it.
Yeah.
So, I just hope that, his ties to the KKK and, his ties to Russia and things like that don't come, into play, especially when it is dealing with our lives, and, the lives of the military people. And, I just hope he really, I hope his handlers keep him in check. Because, one wrong move and somebody's going to be, gunning for him. And, I don't want to see him hurt or nothing like that. But, at the same time, he need to keep his mind right and get off that, off that stupid stuff,
I think pretty much we'll see once he gets in office in January. But I think I don't know, man. I think he might be able, like any other politician, just set a whole bunch of shit just to get people, just to get in office and then just, fall in line like all the rest. But I did read another interesting article in the Washington Post about, the president-elect when he learns the deep secrets, pretty much of the United States and around the world.
Yeah.
And it was funny because they're pretty much like talking about statements that President Obama said in 2008. And he was like, when he was reading some of the briefings, he was like, I'm glad, he said, I'm glad these windows have bars on them, or I would have jumped out the window. And he was like on the 10th floor of the building.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was just saying like, it's just, he's going to have so much access and so much power.
Yeah.
Once in January, once it starts, he'll have access to nuke codes, access to secret operatives, to the whole military, and then his code. What did it say? His code name in the military is First Customer.
Yeah.
So he pretty much has, pretty much what the name says. He pretty much, has deals on whatever's going on. Like Barack right now has secret operatives, corporate operations going on right now. He has the option to continue those operations on, or to cancel them, or to start new ones. So it's pretty deep, man. And
yeah,
that's why most presidents, once they get in and once they get out, they're aged. They look so aged because they know so many secrets. They're just like, man, that shit could rock some people's soul, man, when they find out like some of America's deepest, darkest secrets. Once you find those out, man, and then you can't talk to anybody, especially if you're like a motherfucker that can't hold water. Like that's like me and my mom. Like my mom would say to me, like if my sister would say something to me and I go back and tell my mom, she's like, you can't hold water, can you? I'm like, nope. So people always be told, somebody's told a secret, they go on like 2 seconds later, run out telling it. Like if you had that kind of personality, man, you can't be president, man, because you say that shit, you might get your ass shot. Even like unleashing those secrets, man. So he got to deal with that burden, knowing that he has. Oh yeah, also speaking real quick back on the nuke stuff, with each nuclear code that he has and where he will drop the nuke, they actually have the statistics on how many people it will affect, how many lives will be killed once the bomb hits instantly, all that shit. Like all that stuff, man. Day one, that shit's scary, dude. And Barack said he didn't get into the nuke. They said it was reported he wasn't briefed about nuke codes until 2 days after he got into office because he didn't want to talk about it. Yeah. But you have to. Yes. Well, he waited 2 days into office for him to get the nuke codes and how it works and all that. But that shit's if I need to go read it. It's a Washington Post. It's called Deep Secrets. So I would definitely go check that out.
I honestly think that this job is going to be way too much. I think it's going to be way over his head.
Yeah. Good thing you said that because his office, the people, his handlers, don't even know what the president does.
Oh my Jesus.
Yeah, dude, they said they're trying to figure out what a president does on a day-to-day basis. They don't know. So,
oh man.
They say Barack's gonna, cause Barack doesn't have to do this, but he's gonna keep some of his people that he appointed on his staff. Work for Trump for a couple of months to help him transition.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, that's good, man, because he said he wanted the transition to be as seamless as possible. And
that ain't no way. There's no way. Because Trump is a jackass. Trump is an idiot. There's no way. I can see, I'm telling you, something's going to happen within the first 100 days where it's going to be like, we didn't know how to, handle the situation, so we just appointed, General such and such to the matter. I don't know, but I honestly believe that he was put, in the office for a reason. Somewhere God got a plan. I don't know what that plan is. I don't want to know what the plan is. I just know, he's there for a reason. And, he's not going to, God's not going to put anything on us that we can't handle. So, from that standpoint, that's why, I think that's the only reason why, I'm not worried about anything. But just know for sure that Trump is going to jack some stuff up.
Oh yeah, man.
He going to jack some stuff up.
He definitely going to, He's going to make some mistakes. He's going to make himself look stupid at least 5 times when he get out of office.
Oh yeah, because he's already done it.
Yeah. How many, you think he gets reelected?
I don't know. It depends. It depends on how these first 4 go. it's easy to say yes and it's easy to say no.
Yep.
Because I mean, honestly, I mean, if you really think about it, with how he got in there, we only count for 1/4 of the vote.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's not even us that put him in. It's, the governors, the electoral college.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It depends. If he makes things for, his constituents better.
Oh yeah,
then,
he'll get another 4 years.
Yeah. It just depends. It just depends. So, of course, all of his, companies and businesses, a lot of his work is outsourced. So, those ties with Russia and, I don't know if he's got, things in China, but I can imagine that he's not going to want to start anything with, neither Russia or China because
nah, man.
None of them take us serious anymore.
Nah, man. Especially after that. And then I'm kind of scary about Putin. He's been very vocal since Trump's got in office, like coming out, thanking him, one of the first people to thank him. Yeah.
He celebrated.
Yeah. Cause you already know, man, and I think that the Russians, like I was listening to CNN a couple of days ago, like Russia had a part to play within like the hacking of Hillary's email, so they probably was working together already. So that's kind of fucked up. So we'll see, man. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna keep an eye on that, our relationship with Russia, and see what kind of breaks they get from Trump. Because Trump, like he can be, because he can be talking on the table real quick as far as kind of politics. But he says he's gonna lean on Mike Pence a lot because Mike Pence is a politician, so he's gonna lean.
He's gonna have to.
He's gonna have to, man. So
yeah.
And it was funny. Like real quick, what's funny? It was like one meme that came out when he won. It was him sitting up watching the results. He has 2 fingers on his temple. He was like real red. And then it says, when you started this as a joke and you actually won. Now you gotta do work.
Yeah. I saw a couple of different memes. It was like, when you lie on your resume and you get the job.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit was funny as hell, man. But
I don't know, man. This is crazy. I guess, but this is our version of Ronald Reagan being being president.
That's true.
So,
you saw what Reagan did for us.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So
we
can only hope and pray for the best. Because, right now, everybody that's protesting, y'all go home. Don't get arrested for something stupid. Just go home because there's nothing we can do. Like, he is our president, whether, we want to admit it or not. We just got to hope that he's going to do the right thing. And, with people like Mike Pence on his, staff, I don't really, see how that's going to happen. But, because Mike Pence is he's a devil, man. Yeah.
Yeah, and speaking of which, man, it was crazy how the KKK had a celebration party in North Carolina for him when he won. And I was like, man, come on, man. Like, you ain't gotta announce. We already know what's up.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna do, what they can to drive it home, I guess.
Yeah, let me know. This is, y'all had y'all 8 years.
Yeah.
And it's just cause some of them were freaking out, like, and then when Obama got in, when he got in and like people was like, man, he gonna make this, this country Muslim and all that. I was like, what y'all afraid of, man? Ain't nothing gonna happen to y'all. Yeah. Exactly, nothing happened. I'm like, man, y'all calm y'all asses down, man. The people that's freaking out now have a justification for freaking out.
Yeah.
The same shit that was happening during Barack's presidency is gonna be almost, I think it's gonna be pushed up like a couple of notches with Trump in there.
Yeah. I mean, the people that freaked out, then, were freaking out because he was in, and now it's the reverse. So
yeah, it really is. Hey, real quick, man, you remember when Barack? Cause you were down there with us. You remember when Barack got in the office, and I was arguing with our boy DJ about who does this affect more?
Yeah.
You remember that junk? And then it came out like Barack didn't really help us out at all. And I thought about that. So I was like, damn, that was 8 years ago, man. We were arguing about that junk. Like, man, who was this more beneficial for? Because I was saying it was for, for black people, and that ended up not being true. And then he was like, it was for everybody. And then he ended up just being another president.
Pretty much, man.
Pretty much, yeah, man. So.
Like, it's crazy. Michelle Obama has done more for black people than Barack has.
Yeah, and now people are trying to get her to run, but she's not going to run.
Yeah, Barack won't let her. So.
Nah, man, it's too much money in that shit, man. They gotta, go through the whole process again. They done, man.
Yeah.
They about it, man. You gonna really see Barack, man. I'm telling you. You really gonna see him, man. Once he's out, yeah, he about to get ghost, dude.
I don't blame him.
He gonna do a couple of appearances, speech. Do a couple of speeches a year because that pays, dude. I didn't know that.
Yes, it does.
I didn't know Bill still gets paid like millions to come out and speak.
Yes, he does.
That's ridiculous, dude. Just because you're a president. Just
years after his presidency.
Yeah, dude. After that scandal, still.
Yeah. Getting paid.
All right, let's get off of this shit, man. Let's go ahead and spend much time on it. Let's go ahead and get to the topic.
Let's get it.
All right, man. So last week we talked about, living a single life. So we're going to go ahead and advance it to, trying to, get your feet back wet or whatever you want to get wet, if you know what I mean. Back to the dating scene, and we're going to talk about the benefits and the risks of online dating. Dun, dun, dun. So we'll go ahead. What you want to start with first? ST, you want to start with the funny part, which is the risk, or you want to talk about the or you want to get on the part about the the rewards of internet dating? Which one you want to do first?
Well, we can, I guess we can do them both and just talk about.
We can do both, but which one you want to start with?
I was about to say we can do the pros and the cons for everything.
Okay, so some of the popular we'll do like the worst dating sites to get on. We'll do that first. All right. Some of the name some of the worst dating sites, man, that people should avoid like completely.
Okay, Cupid.
Yep.
Plenty of Fish.
That's bot central on OK Cupid. Go
ahead. What else?
Craigslist.
Yeah, Craigslist. Oh, heck, man, let me tell you something. If you go on the Craigslist for a date, something's wrong with you. So you're like, you desperate as hell. Like, for real. Get off Craigslist, because that's not what you want. You only go to Craigslist if you want to buy somebody's lawnmower or, washer and dryer.
And you can't even trust that then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, dude, it's kind of like, man, not trying to be mean. And everybody know what nobody take this to heart, if you ever use Craigslist, to date anybody, man. But like Craigslist, there's like a hierarchy of dating sites, and this is like a dumpster. This is like dumpster diving. If you're going to Craigslist looking for dates, because I'm just on here right now, just looking, just random, like, okay, it's random women seeking men, and there's one time about seeking revenge. I'm gonna just click on this shit.
Wow. It
says, long story short, I separated and found out my soon-to-be ex is living with his new girlfriend. I really haven't even thought about moving on yet until now. I'm an attractive white 34-year-old DDF. What the hell DDF mean?
I have no idea.
Yeah, man. Disease-free, I guess?
I think so.
I'm not necessarily looking for a relationship, but I'm open to something outgoing, single parent. All right, bye-bye. Yeah, God. And then, there's another one. The title of it's called I Want This, and it's a girl, she got a lollipop in her mouth. I'm Dee Dee, I live in Stockbridge with my parents, I'm looking for a relationship, and I have a 2-year-old son. All right.
Goodbye.
Yeah, bye. Hell yeah, I wish we had that sound bite. Goodbye. Yeah, but it's been a lot of cases where people have met up just to sell something on Craigslist or going on dates and you know what I'm saying, not going home.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, because it's like anybody can put anything on this site. It's not a reputable site. And then, most free dating sites are cons to begin with, man, which gets us to, like you said earlier, OkCupid. I was on OkCupid for a little while, like everybody else. When you first get your smartphone and those apps came out, and you see who's out there. And OkCupid, it was just a clusterfuck of just nothingness, and there's no point. I never paid for like a dating site, but they had a pay option. And then the funny thing about it is, like, people that have been on OkCupid, you can only like chat for so long, so you try to like early part of the game, you know what I'm saying? You can go ahead and put in like, hey, hit me up on my email.
Yep. Hit me up on Kick.
On Kick real quick, and then they figure that shit out. Then you had to separate your email address and then like the @ symbol, and then put Gmail later. You had to like misspell Gmail, so they won't catch that part on there. But I've never had any real like success on OkCupid, man. Another like con of free dating sites, most of them are bots.
Yeah.
You don't really know who you're talking to. Another con of just, internet dating in general, like catfished.
Yep.
And that shit's running rampant, man. You like I remember I saw this meme where it had like a dog, like a chihuahua squinting, and talking about you don't look like the person I saw in your pictures on your profile. You run the risk of that, you know what I'm saying? You actually putting your true picture on there, and then you meet the person in person, and they don't look the same, and then they say you should like me for who I am,
Yeah.
I fell in love with, the person that I was talking to,
Which is stupid, because you shouldn't be falling in love with people you ain't never seen before.
You ain't met yet, you know what I'm saying? And then like, you watch that show Catfish, man, you can always tell people are so gullible, because on the show, they were like, hey man, let's go ahead. There's so many ways to communicate live now. You can see the person. You can do like Facebook Live, you can do FaceTime, you can Skype. You can do all this stuff. If they're boarding you and they're still like, oh, no, man, I ain't got internet. Like, how you text me right now? I got real spotty Wi-Fi, so you wouldn't be able to. It'd be grainy if you saw me.
Yeah.
Take a picture of yourself right now. Oh, man, my camera full with pictures, man. I'm going to have to delete some. If you got to go through all that, man, and you talk to somebody, just cut them off.
Yeah.
Yeah, because most people will still like talk to that person, be like, you know what, they probably telling the truth, and you don't want to give it the benefit of doubt. And then when you meet them in person, you're like, you look nothing like your picture, man.
Yeah.
And then they gave you all the signs to let you know that they're probably like a hot mess, and they didn't want to show themselves to you. But one of my pet peeves when I was when I'm doing online dating, man, like have a current picture from the last like 4 to 6 months.
Yeah.
Period. Like, it can't be from like 2-3 weeks ago. It needs to be recent.
Shoot, really, it needs to be like 2-3 weeks.
Damn, ST. ST ain't playing. He's like, I want some recent shit. But yeah, at least like 4 to 6 months, or like for ST standard, you know what I'm saying? You trying to get in ST, you got to be at least 2-3 weeks.
I'm just saying for the sake of everybody else, 'cause, it'd be the situations where like you may not have looked the same within those 2 or 3 months or whatever. Like, it could be anything. Like, I don't know, maybe you decided to bleach your skin, or or get cosmetic surgery or something. I don't know.
Or get some 2 for $5s every day for 2 months. You gain a little bit of weight, which is okay.
Yeah.
It's just certain etiquettes, man. We should talk about that real quick. It's certain etiquettes that you should have.
Yeah.
On your dating sites, man. And number one is don't fake the funk, man.
Yeah.
Especially, man, because on your profile, don't fake the funk. Don't overestimate how much you make, because they'll find that out very quickly. Don't lie about what you have. Just keep it real, man. I think most females, especially nowadays, man, when women outnumber men, man, they just want somebody to keep it real with them.
Yep.
and you just, you have a goal that you have set, and you're trying to go towards that goal. They don't even care if you don't really, have much. That's a huge misconception that most guys have. Like,
Yeah.
I have all this stuff to get me a dime. No, you don't.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is have a good mouthpiece, man. Keeping it real and be true to yourself, man. You can pull almost anything.
Yeah. And of course, the ones that are looking for, the men that got this and got that, you just need to leave them alone, because they probably ain't about nothing themselves. So.
Yeah, man. Like if like you go a week and you actually, it'd be funny if you could do an experiment where you go like a week where you have like your normal pictures where it's just you, you're being humble, you have like, a nice suit on and you're not really flashing anything, and then like 2 weeks later you like start like, you'll pull some money out your account and you like have it flash on the bed, with you chilling on it, and then like you like run out of like a nice car, you standing in front of it, and then like all of a sudden you get a whole bunch of inquiries, your inbox, then you be like, oh, look at these hoes, they all money. And then what you can do is you can go ahead and smash real quick and go ahead and get out, what I'm saying? No, but I thought about doing it. I haven't done that yet, but I'm thinking about doing that because on Tinder I get a lot of I get a lot of matches, but because at one point I had all my old pictures when I was real big on there.
Yeah. And
I didn't really get any matches, and then I went ahead and put my updated pictures on there, and then like I started getting matches out the yin yang, and I was like, oh, come on, man, don't be shallow. literally, ST, like, man, right after I switched over and put my skinnier pictures up on there, I got like 8 matches in a row. And I was like, at least it could have been a surprise if we actually met up somewhere. You'd be like, oh, okay, you lost weight. There you go. But it's crazy. So, but people like what they like.
Yeah, vanity is everything.
Vanity is everything, man. Especially with like a dating app like Tinder, man. It's all about just first looks, man. Just pretty much. And then now they're trying to add shit on there now where they have like, profiles. Like they have you can link your Instagram, your Spotify, and all this other shit,
Yeah.
Put some stuff in their profile where they just say a little bit about themselves, but nobody clicks on the picture, then reads the profile. They just be like, oh, she cute. Bang. I won't bang her. I'll bang her. I won't bang her. That's all Tinder is.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like, if you take a little time to, just to read somebody's profile, you can, if they're bold enough to put the things that they believe in on their profile, you can learn about people and, and know, from the beginning, not to be bothered, especially, if he is a serial killer and he, actually admits that on his page. You might miss that if you just look at his picture and be like, oh, okay, I like him.
I like him. He can slang it. Like, slang that metal. Yeah, man. Speaking of which, man, which is kind of a sad story, man. This guy in London was killed because he was trying to meet up with a guy on Grindr, and everybody know what Grindr is. It's a
won't you tell us what Grindr is?
So, Grindr is a site for homosexual men to meet up, and to date, do whatever they do. So
and grind
and grind, grinding. But it was sad, man. The dude's name, let me try to pull this up, man. It was Stefan Brizix. The guy was found guilty that killed Gordon Simply in a South London flat, man. And that's another thing that you have to, another rule when you're dating online, always meet up in public for the first couple of dates. Don't ever just go back to the, I don't know, man. Cause most of the sites, people just looking for some sex real quick.
Yeah. Some quick sex.
Yeah, sex. What? Yeah, that's the risk you take, man. And then what the fucked up part about it was, like, if most people seen Breaking Bad, it's in the episode where spoilers, man. It's been a couple of years, so please don't be hitting us up talking about he's spoiling Breaking Bad. You've had at least like eight years, if not at least 6 to 8 years to watch that fucking show. If you haven't watched it by now, man, it's over. But it's this 2 characters called Walter, and then I forgot. Damn, what's the other kid's name? It's Walter and this other guy that he pretty much ran his meth business with. And like when they were first starting out, they had to kill these two little underlings, two little drug underlings, pretty much trying to like take all their meth they just made. So they pretty much had to kill them, and to get rid of their body, Walter told the other guy to pretty much go to a Home Depot, like go to their Home Depot, and buy some some plastic tubs, and he'll get the sulfuric acid, and chop the body up and put it in the tub, and pretty much get rid of evidence that way. And so they found Stefano doing the same thing, buying the tools to cut up his body, and then buying the plastic tubs. You can see him in the video. I got it up. It's up on our Twitter at Blank Canvas ECST. Just showing him looking at the bins, and then it shows the guy that shows Gordon meeting up with him, and minutes later, he pretty much killed him, chopped him up, man, and tried to get rid of the body as best he could, but he had to like flush some of his remains down the toilet.
Yeah.
They found cops found DNA within the sewage drains. They found his foot in the lake close to the guy's house, and they found like most of his torso was in the tub trying to dissolve.
Wow.
But the smell was too potent that pretty much he lived in an apartment, so pretty much the people in apartments that's how he got caught.
Yeah.
They were promoted like a funny smell, and that's pretty much how he got caught, man. But you have to put yourself out here, man.
And that's the thing, like, we don't know what the premise was. Like, this could have been a guy who, despises, those of the.
Yep.
He could have despised, gay people. Like, he could have been straight. So,
yeah.
You never know. Like, if you're a guy, looking to, go outside of your marriage, I don't suggest that you do that, but there could be a situation in where you try to meet up with a girl, and she might be in cahoots with a guy who's willing to kill you just for the simple fact because you stepping out. Like,
oh yeah, man, yeah, or just trying to set you up just to get whatever you have, rob you.
Yeah.
Yep.
There have been plenty of situations like that in which guys have met up with women, and they get them robbed or killed. And there was one situation that was so sad. It was a guy who, they pretty much busted in his house, robbed him, and, they had him on his kitchen floor, and, he pleaded with him not to kill him because he had, a little 5-year-old girl, and they killed him anyway.
People don't, man. The crazy thing about it is people don't even care. People don't care anymore, dude. It's like, I have a kid. They be like, I don't care, pal. That just shows how heartless people are, man. And you gotta think about it. Is that, 30 seconds to, 5 minutes for most people, Is that time?
Is it worth everything?
Is that little bit of time of pleasure worth it all, man? You gotta think about that, man. You really do, dude. It's like, I don't care, if the guy packing or if the female got a big ass and some nice breasts and some nice lips. You still gotta think about it, man. You gotta think about all the risks that you're taking. Even if you're like, man, I'm gonna take her to a hotel, the guy, how do you know she's not being followed?
Yeah, exactly.
Man, there's just so many people out here hurting for money, and just hurting for a lot of things. Some people just hurt people just in general.
Yeah, just to do it.
Yeah, so if you're gonna be out there in the streets doing this, man, you always need to get with somebody that has more to lose than you. Hey, just keep it real, man.
So if you're gonna do it, just make sure you do it with somebody that got more to lose.
Yeah, more to lose. Yeah, man, because I was like,
stupid.
Because the topic that I really wanted to do this week was the art of cheating. That's what I really
wanted. Oh God. We've already given the people so many instances in which they can cheat. I don't think they can do more.
Like, we don't need a whole episode, man. We listen to the archive. I don't cheat, y'all. I'm just saying, if I ever did it, I wouldn't get caught. But yeah, man. Like always, man. That's like #1 rule, man. If you're out here doing your dirt, man, always get with somebody that got more to lose than you, dude. and just let them know, man, if this stuff go down, you gonna lose this, and this. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
So you at least try to cover your ass, man, if you're gonna be out here doing this kind of stuff. But even if you're single and you just trying to, get it in real quick, man, that's just the risk you take, man, because you just really do not know.
Yeah, you still gotta watch that because you just never know.
You never know, man. It was sad because the guy Gordon Simply, they showed him walking, meeting up with him. He was smiling, hugged him, and then they just like went on about their business. And he was into bondage and S&M, and that's what they were supposedly. Yeah, that was supposedly what they were going to do, and that shit went awry.
So that's probably what happened. He probably, tied him up, and then from there,
that was it. He had him. Yeah, man. So it all fall into his plan, man. So he probably looked for somebody that was into that kind of fetish, and dude fell into the trap.
Dang, son.
Go out like that, man. Dang, man. That's a bad way to go, dude.
I know his family is sick.
Yeah, just like what's face, man.
Yeah.
Hate to bring it up, but just like Steve McNair's wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like, how can you feel sympathy for your husband when he got caught cheating with a spouse and the spouse killed him and then killed herself, dude. I don't even know how I would feel if I got a call like, man. Yeah, EC, we found your wife. She was cheating with another man. It was a murder-suicide. I'd be like, all right. How could you think like she was cheating on me?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel. I'm so heartless. I don't know, dude. I'd be like, man, she got what she deserved. That's probably what I would say.
I mean, you kind of would have a right to feel that way.
Yeah.
But, at the same time, that was, that's your wife. That's, that's who you love. But I don't know. That's why, first off, if you're going to cheat, just it's best not to even be in a relationship if you're going to do all.
Man, you're going to do all that shit. Just don't do it.
Yeah, cause it's not worth it. Cause, people are crazy, man. And, they would do anything that they can, just to see, you unhappy or see, harm come of you. So, just cut that out. If you're going to cheat, you need to be talking to your significant other, about whatever problems that's going on. But then again, like there's situations in which there are, relationships where they openly cheat. Where like, like it's okay. And they do these dating site things and it's like, okay, like I just don't understand that.
What's the point of getting married?
Yeah. Why even do this? Yeah,
but speaking of which, I'm glad you mentioned that topic. You ever heard of Adult Friend Finder?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Over 400 million people on the account have gotten hacked over this weekend.
Dang.
And the reason they got hacked was because of the passwords. And guess what the top 3 passwords were most used for the site?
What was that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 1. Number 2 was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, y'all. Number 3 was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Shoot yourselves. Y'all couldn't come up with anything.
Wow.
Like, dude, so that's why over 400 accounts got hacked because they just had simple passwords. And then the other most used password behind those was pussy. Man, so that's crazy, man, because people haven't learned their lesson from Ashley Madison.
Nope.
That's another thing. That's another like bottom of the barrel sites. All these other sites like these Adult Friend Finders, Ashley Madison, those sites are bottom of the barrel kind of sites that you really don't need to get on because if you think about it, man, if you think logically, you should know it's a trap.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is like the people from Ashley Madison probably moved on to Adult Friend Finder.
Probably did.
So
they won't know the difference.
Yeah. So, I don't know, man. Like, but as you said, yeah, you should know that it's a trap. A lot of the times it's a trap
Yeah.
because anytime when you have something like this, you got to know that the company that, runs this thing is, got some bots set up, to answer all of your emails and all your questions and things.
Hell yeah. Females don't go to internet dating to creep out. All you gotta do is just walk in the middle of the street and say, I want to have sex, and they'll have like 50 dudes on. They ain't gotta do that.
Pretty much.
Yeah, man. So you gotta kind of think logically, man. What women that look like something are going to be on these sites? Being honest.
Yeah,
but
I wouldn't be surprised if there are outliers though.
Oh yeah, all gonna be outliers. It'd be exceptions to the rule though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's gonna be like a 1%er. You need to be in a major city. You don't need to be in damn Wyoming, expecting a bombshell that's gonna meet up with you. Be in a damn booger wolf.
Lexington, Kentucky.
Hell yeah. Let's go ahead and get off of all these other like bad sites. Let's get on the good ones.
Right.
Some sites where you're really looking, I would recommend if you're like really looking for love, is eHarmony.
Yep.
eHarmony is a great site that you can go on because it has so many prerequisites when you start.
Yep.
Go ahead and get you set up with that right person for you. They have questions like how much you make, what are you into, and then they tell you before you start to get the best results. Be honest, so you can find somebody that's of your own ilk.
Yeah.
So you can actually take this a step further than if you're actually serious, because those are the sites you need to go to. The sites if you're serious about actually, finding somebody and, really trying to find somebody and build something with somebody. Cause, this is company season.
Yeah.
I would go to eHarmony.
Match.
Match. Exactly. Match. Blackpeoplemeet.com. They're okay. What else?
What's the other joint? I think is it Zooks or whatever?
Yeah, Zooks.
Yeah.
That one's okay. Cause I haven't heard, like, all these sites, I haven't heard any bad press from it, as far as just like people getting their throat slit. Like, yeah, man, cause like you mentioned earlier, man, on Plenty of Fish, that was a guy got set up on Plenty of Fish.
Yeah.
The girl met up with him that same day. The guys came over, robbed him, then killed him. Shit, like. Within minutes, he didn't get a chance to even lay up with her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That does the point to that, but.
And she probably got like $50 out of the whole thing.
Yeah, man. The mugshots pissed me off, man. Just seeing them.
Yeah.
Because they looked like they were all just like depressed. I'm like, you should be depressed. Well, I'm like, man, it's like, man, you just gotta watch yourself out here, man. Just realize that it's not worth it. Like we said, the 30 seconds to 5 minutes of pleasure is not worth it. It's not. Try to be social for a while and play the long game. And then sometimes you get set up in the long game too, but at least you kind of know the person. You cause you at least kind of know where they live. And the other person has something, they have something to lose. So like I said earlier.
Yep.
So you have a little bit more dirt on them. Cause when you meet somebody, with somebody just, you're not gonna like Backpage, that crap, that junk got shut down. You heard about Backpage is nothing but, it was all nothing but sex trafficking. It was not really a site. It was just sex trafficking. The whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah, man. So that's really fucked up, dude. So I'm glad they got shut down because that's a huge issue. That's a global issue that's going on right now. It's just young 13, even younger 13 to like 20, like 25-year-old girls getting taken from their home, especially like they probably on orphans.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
That's insane to even think about that, dude. You go through your everyday life and somebody is just out there getting that, making somebody's making you sell your body. You can't do anything about it, man.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, man. That's fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Just some people know how well they got it, even though they think they're in a shitty situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But back to the good dating sites, man. Like I have a couple of friends that have used that have used Match and lied about how they met. And that's just funny. Because some people still see it as a stigma, to say that you met up on a date, an internet dating site. And I think those days are gone now.
It was funny. Like, I was having a conversation with, somebody about this. Mm-hmm. And, I pretty much said, look, however you meet the love of your life is however you meet them. Who cares? Like, that ain't, it doesn't matter. Like, that's your business. The fact of the matter is that you met somebody and you happy. Point blank, period.
Period. Yeah, it's just like, and then when you tell somebody that, it's not like they're gonna be an integral part of your life.
Yeah.
The person that you tell that's outside of the relationship is like, how did y'all meet? Oh, we met on a dating site. A dating site? Yeah. Antisocial over here. I was like, and then that main person is probably like talking bad about you. Probably don't have anybody.
Or they going home smacking on their computer.
Hell yeah. They talking shit about you. And just going what's that website? And going on checking it out for themselves, man. That'd be the main people that do that bullshit.
Yep.
Yeah, man, you're right, dude. People always like downplay it and then go home and use it themselves.
Yeah, you can't pay people attention.
Hell yeah, dude. And you have to make an investment too, man. That's why I think that's like that's another good thing about eHarmony.
Yeah.
Is they go ahead and I think it's like a money back guarantee if you don't find anyone, but to really talk to people you do have to put some money in. But if you are serious about finding a relationship and actually getting married and you actually being truthful and open-minded while you're on those dating sites, then you make your match, man, because I think both of those sites have the highest marriage rate out of all the dating apps.
Well, see, here's the key. Any dating site that you have to put like an actual effort into, like, especially, with, dealing with explaining who you are as a person, that's how you know for sure that it's legit.
Yeah, dude, I agree, man. Instead of just putting a picture up and swiping left or right, or swiping up to super like somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. You know what's funny, man? Every time you get like a super like, stop, man. Let's move on because I don't want this asshole. Let's move on. Let's just say every time there's a super like, I'm very disappointed. All right. Moving on. Man, you got anything else to add to, just internet dating, etiquette or just, what to look out for or some things that you would recommend?
Well, as you said, communication is key, of course. Tell
the truth.
Yeah, it's to be honest, if you really want to gain somebody's attention, you have to treat it as if it's a real relationship, or or as if you see this person day to day. Have regular talks. Even if you don't talk on the site, like if you get to a point where you feel comfortable enough to exchange emails or phone numbers, take that junk for what it is. Take it slow and, really get to know somebody. Communicate with that person, because, it's real easy for the saying of, out of sight, out of mind to come into play, especially when it, deals with online dating. Because, if nobody ever hears from you, how you know that, you're going to be on their mind. It's not going to happen by osmosis. So, it's kind of like touching, somebody, it's letting them know that you're there.
That was good, dude. Man, I can't think of anything else to say, man. Just, like we said earlier, man, with online dating, man, be truthful.
Yeah.
Cause the truth is a light and it'll set you free. That's something my mom always say, old school term, old school phrases. But, just be real and you actually will find somebody, man.
Yeah, it's possible.
It definitely is possible, man. So you never know. But if you go into it fake, you'll get fake ass results.
Yeah.
I mean, wonder why the women, got all that makeup on and effed up teeth and back with the guy. He said he got all this, you line on your profile talking about, you're a boss bitch. You want to meet a boss dude. You meet up with him and, so he's a small time drug dealer. He think he doing something, carrying around, a couple of ounces of weed. Think he, what's the name of like a big drug lord?
Pablo Escobar.
Pablo Escobar got like an ounce of weed on him. I'm like, nigga, get your ass off. Yeah, man. Don't be coming with that bullshit. But
Yeah.
man, like man, I can't think of anything else, man. So what you got?
Guess we can talk about some pros of online dating.
Yeah, we
Like
kind of
actual pros, yeah.
actual pros.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some actual pros of online dating. I would say would be it's kind of like rapid fire dating.
Yeah.
And that I think that's a huge benefit compared to just going to regular like social events that people used to go to find mates back in
Yeah.
the day. As far as going to like the gym, going to the club, going to
Yeah.
the mall, or going to like a library. With online dating, man, you actually can like not trying to be mean, but keeping it real. You can kind of like shuffle through the bullshit.
Yeah.
And you guys it's kind of like not Russian roulette with dating, but it's kind of like rapid fire dating where
Yeah.
you can like look over 50 prospects and you actually probably can find somebody within like a 10-minute span of just being on a computer.
Yeah.
And going out for like 2 weeks, like going out 2 weeks, 2 weekends in a row looking for a mate, and you only meeting up with like maybe like 5 qualified people.
Yeah.
But going on the website, you can meet up with like 100 qualified people that are in your area
Mm-hmm.
that you can pretty much, that you pretty much get talked to. You can pretty much message each one of them, and then you can just, filter out from there. That's a huge benefit of online dating, man. It's just to get like a plethora of people at once.
Yeah. Plethora of opportunities, within a wide range of choices. So.
Exactly, man. So especially if you want to interracially date, and the area that you live in is kind of saturated with whatever race that you are. You want to like go out your comfort zone. You want to date somebody like if you're Hispanic, you want to date somebody white, or if you're white, you want to date somebody that's Asian. If you're black, you want to date somebody that's that's Hispanic. How that goes. You really don't know where to go, and you don't really feel comfortable. You can use that as an avenue if you're interested in interracial dating, which is
And there's no worries about the dating scene. Like, you don't have to, you don't have to be caught up in, going to, as you said, the gym or a bar. You can just chill out in the comfort of your own home in your drawers if you want to.
Yep.
And just chill out.
Yeah, chill out. That's another benefit. Speaking on the opposite side of us saying, getting to know the person before, you meet up so you won't get set up is you do have that time with internet dating where you actually can, get on FaceTime once you think you made a deeper connection than, past the y'all made that match and then a person just texted you, hey, and then that's it. If you get past that point, we actually have deep conversations on the app. Cause you know how some dudes or some females, you'll match you, you'll connect on the site, and all they say is hey, and they want you to start a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Just like I had one chick hit me up on here and said, hello, how are you? And I never messaged back. I was like, you don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come with something else.
She can't ask how you are?
Oh man, I need something like, my nipples lactating, so you I was like, I'll be right over. So let me get my case of Oreo cookies. But I'm just kidding. But no, man, that the benefit, man. I think a huge benefit of online dating is, man, you can connect with somebody that's like 100 miles away. And they could be your soulmate.
Yeah.
So that it gives you opportunity. Like sometimes the old phrase quality over quantity. But in this case, it's almost kind of the opposite where you have, the quantity of like candidates that you can go through in a short amount of time, especially, if you're like one of those, females or males that are in a crunch and you kind of, you're at a point where you think you're in the point where, you let society dictate how you should live and you're like, well, I'm this certain age. I need to start, looking for a mate.
Mm-hmm.
Or not even society pressure. Well, it does come back to society pressure, but like your grandparents are like, where the baby's at? Why you ain't knocked up? Something wrong with you? Is you gay?
Yeah.
Shit like that. He's like, no, I'm just trying to take my time, Grandma. I was like, nah, you gay. You're like, wait, Grandma, no. Yeah, man. It's just if like that's another good thing about dating online. You can actually you can find like a real like if you need to go to like a function with somebody, you need somebody to hook up with. If you don't have any friends that fit the bill, you can find somebody online real quick to use. You can use that person real quick.
Yeah.
Make somebody else jealous. That's been done 100 times.
Yes, it is.
Somebody will get used this weekend to go to like to a birthday party or a wedding. Like, bro, like this player rule number 2020. Dude, don't ever, if you first meet a female, don't ever go on a date with her to a wedding, to a social event with a lot of her friends, and a lot of her friends are going to be there, or pretty much those two kind of events. Because usually, if she's taking you there to make her ex jealous, or the person she's trying to get with jealous, so he or she'll probably hop on to her and be like, hold on, who was that? To make them notice. Don't ever go, for the first date, don't ever go out with a female to a social event of that magnitude, because always more behind it. And people are going to be like, oh no, maybe this is just the first time. Like, no. Y'all can meet up at the movies or at Shake Shack or In and Out or wherever your favorite premium burger joints are around the United States. There's places y'all can meet up first.
Yeah.
On a date, 'cause that's just kind of weird. Like y'all first date is like a huge event like that.
Yeah. That doesn't seem right.
No, I don't seem right, man. If you got your player radar on, even if you're like a square, you should know something wrong with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So definitely don't do that. That is definitely a cool thing about online dating. Is you can actually talk to a whole bunch of different people, man. I got to talk to people from California, people from the Midwest. It's kind of cool to see how they view relationships and how they
yeah,
just because everybody how everybody kind of goes into the stereotypes of their own where they live.
Yep.
Kind of actually got to, you can actually, see it firsthand. That's kind of cool.
Yep.
Agree to, see how people act on the West Coast because they're more liberal, more free, and it's true. They're more easygoing, more outgoing. They're more acceptable to a lot of things than, Midwest people that have, more rigid on certain views or how dating should be, how the man should, court the woman, how that is pretty much in the South and the Midwest, and then like the West Coast is just like, man, it's whatever, man. Like I'll make the first move.
Yeah.
That's another thing, man. I don't know how people could just send people money like that. They never met them.
Yeah.
It just happens all the time, dog. Like
how? I mean, look at all your major people on Patreon and GoFundMe accounts.
I'll never forget this one GoFundMe account I saw where it was a Floyd Mayweather Manny Pacquiao fight, and a female was just like, "Hey, I'm trying to have a good weekend. I'm trying to get out to Vegas. Help me." And I was like, "She's serious?" And she got funded too. She got funded. She got funded within a day, dog. I was like, what? Y'all people. I was just sitting there like, you got money just to give away to a random person, so they can have fun, and all you get is a thank you, and on Twitter or Instagram, she said,
or a kiss emoji.
Kiss emoji, like that won't make nothing warm on your body. And then another thing she said, I never forget it. She said the benefits of sponsoring me is you'll get to follow me around on my trip.
Wow.
In Vegas through Instagram. I was like, what? I could just put in Instagram search Las Vegas during the Manny Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather fight to see what everybody else doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So that was crazy, man. But yeah, man, that's a whole other topic. We need to talk about that. That need to be a topic in the future.
Yeah.
That GoFundMe and people just paying
Begging.
over the. Yeah. Go ahead.
Begging.
Yeah, man, just straight begging. That should be probably our next episode. Just call that shit begging. We just.
Well, I mean, we kind of did that last week. We get your ass out and work.
Yeah, we kind of did it already. But, we can never talk about that enough, man. Because that's as y'all know, that's one of our hot button issues. That ST and I really don't care for. That shit grinds our gears, man. Oh, man. But hey, if you can do it, you can do it. Whatever.
Yeah.
I think that's it, man.
Yeah, pretty good topic this week. Is online dating, man, because more and more people are doing it now, and more and more people are, I guess, so antisocial, nowadays that we just can't go out, to a grocery store or some place simple and meet somebody. So
yeah, man, it's kind of odd that you can't even, if you see somebody that you like, go up to them and shoot your shot.
Yeah.
And nobody even does that anymore, man. It's just so worried about getting your feelings hurt. And then I guess with online dating, that's another thing. I guess that's another pro for some people. Pretty much if you get rejected, it won't be as tough.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's not as bad getting rejected by Avatar compared to, because you don't know who that person is until you actually meet up. The avatar, so you meet up with them, so it's it's pretty much easier. I think the rejection is easier that way than in person.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So that's also another benefit. If you get rejected, you're like, all right, peace. Let's go ahead and put another coin in the slot. Let's go ahead and pull this slot machine again.
They won't see you crying.
Yeah, exactly, man. You go ahead and cry or beat it out, get a nap and start over. So that's another benefit that we almost miss to online dating, man. It's just if you get rejected, you be like, oh well, we ain't gonna meet anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Try again.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, but yeah, let us know, man. In the comment section on our YouTube or on Twitter or on our Facebook page, let us know some of your favorite dating sites and some of your stories. As far as the horror stories or some great stories that you actually met your soulmate online. Let us know, man, because we're really interested. So catch us up on Facebook at Blank Canvas ECST and Twitter at the same handle and on Instagram as well. You got anything else, T?
Yeah. It's time for the bullshit side note of the week.
What we got?
All right. So this week, going back, to the election, it's funny. Linda McMahon, the wife of wrestling tycoon Vince McMahon, is going to be appointed a seat on Trump's, administration. And it's funny because, she's tried, I don't know how many times, like at least 3 or 4, to be elected in the Senate of her state, which is Connecticut. And, everybody in Connecticut said, hell no. So she will be using the hand of Trump to, finally get her in a seat of power, which is what she's always wanted. So, we're gonna see how that turns out. So
this whole cabinet is a joke, dude.
Yeah.
Man, and you know what was funny? I saw like a picture on a picture on Twitter where it was like people that were either were going to be appointed a seat pretty much by Trump in his little cabinet.
Yeah.
Or be one of his advisors, and somebody said this is like a racist version of Mortal Kombat. Oh man, but we'll see, man. I think another thing about this Trump presidency, it's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of jokes out of it too.
Yeah, it will be.
It's going to be some funny moments, man. But
yeah,
it's going to be some scary ones too.
Yeah,
but we'll see, man. We got 4 years. It'll fly by.
Yeah, it will.
Right?
Maybe.
Alright, man. We love y'all, man. We love the support. Thank y'all so much for the support on Audio Mac and iTunes.
Yeah.
So make sure y'all hit us up on Stitcher if you use Stitcher, but whatever you use us on, man, thank you, man. We thoroughly appreciate it, man. Spread it to your friends. Let them know how much you love listening to us, and to ask them to give us a chance, and we appreciate y'all. We love y'all.
Yeah. Episode number 35. Year number 4. Wait, no, that's wrong. Scratch that.
Keep this.
We'll see y'all next week.
Peace.
Thank you for listening to the Blank Canvas Podcast. We'll see you next week.